Verde, no envy beats. So we'll make a beat from scratch with Logic Pro. I'm using the built-in audio to actually record my voice while I'm doing this video. I'm not recording it live as you see, but it's recording from the screen recording. So sometimes I might talk a little silly because I can hear myself, but that way I know it's working. First things first, let's get a noise gate on here. So at the bottom of the screen, you see a pencil, a dial, and the volume mixer icon. So mixer, this is your, it's like just the extra stuff, I guess you could say. All your plugins and stuff per track. And then this is your editor, piano roll. So enough of the background noise, and I apologize, but I like to do this to show how some stuff actually is effective. So here's my noise gate. All right. If I was recording a song, I would probably have less noise in the background in general so that my voice wouldn't be filtered out as much. But you can see the background noise is pretty gone. So next thing I'm going to do as well is turn my voice up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. This way, when I'm making the music, you can still hear me. All right, so I'm gonna make a real quick beat here just to kind of get through and show the features of the software. So don't expect the best thing ever. At the top screen here, you have your transport icons or information screen. As you can see, it says C major 4/4, 120 BPM. If you tap this, you can change the BPM. You can drag the dial or type it in or tap it. CPU memory icon. You got this yellow button here for loop, which allows you to drag your loop bar above the timeline for how long you want it or how short you want it. Obviously, record, play. Play just keeps restarting it, and then pause. You got your snap here, which you can change those settings. Have it on auto, so the more zoomed in I am into the sequencer, it changes. All right, so let's just get straight to it. You're probably tired of hearing me talking about now, so let's get some music going. And like I said, this ain't gonna be nothing special. Now in the bottom right-hand corner, you see the piano icon. You can drag that out to make multiple layers of a piano. And then the piano itself is pretty customizable. So as you can see, you can set a scale. So I'm gonna do C minor. All right, and then on the far left here, you can see this other piano icon, but it has like arrows. So that allows you to change what the keyboard is. So drums, and you can get ideas already as to what this would be. You know, with guitar VSTs, you got the fretboard, you got your chords. Right. Playing the piano like it's a guitar, sorry. All right, now, since I'm using Bluetooth, and since I also want to show you guys another thing you can do, I'm going to drag in some MIDI. So this works perfectly with Logic Pro. So what I'm going to do here is come down to my unison, let the haters hate, I don't care. And I'm just going to build in a really basic chord progression because, like I said, this is nothing special. So C minor, progressions, advanced, minor. All right, just drag it right in, just like on the Mac. So actually, if you want to import the tempo, you can. I'm just going to say no. I always do. Don't know why, but I just do. All right, so. Let's change the sound up. And real quick, if you guys want to know how you can load your own audio units, you can hit, so you come here and let me see. So getting used to this. ePiano, replace, come down here to audio units. Not all the audio units work yet. King of FM does though. A lot of the other audio kit apps don't work. So you double tap this again. Now I got this up here. I really don't know why I'm going so hard, but real quick. So now I have that chord progression created. You guys know how to record stuff. If you don't, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's see here. What I want to do is add a filter. So here's, close this. It's self-explanatory. Just drag over. I'll cut out some of that. There's that other sound popping off, and I'm like, there we go. Got it out for the most part. When I added drums and stuff, you won't even hear it. All right. So let's add another sound. MIDI. And just for shits and giggles, let's see if I can find some strings. Let's see. Don't ask me why. It's taking me so long to see it. But what you could do is just hit this magnifier glass. Just type it down. See how I did that? All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna fuck with this real quick. All right, let's see. So we're gonna load up the piano roll. Right. Let's get this how we want it. One thing I don't understand is why you can't change the scale without, like if you put a note, you hit this eye icon, it gives you more options for whatever you're doing. So, sorry for the loud noise. So if you see in the middle here of the piano roll, in the middle of the screen, it says pencil now. When I tap the left icon, it says trim. These are the different options that your finger is going to execute when you tap the screen. So when you want to draw a note, pencil is what you want to use. So you can zoom up and on this. Now that I have this note, I can pick a scale. I don't understand what that's about. It's kind of frustrating to me. But I do think if you change the global scale, it changes something. But anyway, what I want to do here, just make a stupid little melody, nothing special. I'm just not even sound good, but that special, but I'm just doing this for learning purposes. So the same type of icons here at the top, you can see I'm gonna hit this loop button. And now when I drag this out, it's gonna be looping itself. If I do the cut, that's the split. Wherever I tap, the scissors will come down. You can drag it. For instance, if I want to cut this bar here, I tap here, cut. Now it's cut. The top right-hand corner, you see this arrow under my VPN icon? That's undo. All right, let's go back to trim, and that allows you to just cut things down. Because it's a loop, it acts a little weird when you do that. Anyway, next is the drums. So what I like to do now to make this work better for me, open up my files. I'm going to pick up some drums, keep it simple. Here's this. So just like on the Mac, if you drag it over here, hit quick sampler. Now you got the hi-hat. Let's do the same thing for the kick and the snare. Trusty handy kick, quick sampler. And then we just need this. I'm gonna do a clap. Deja vu is good. Yeah. All right, so throw that there. Quick sampler. All right. Throw this here. Throw this here. So what you do now is, I like to do my clap a lot first because it's going to be the same thing no matter what. So create MIDI region. Actually, you can create a pattern or region, make this actually much better. Or quicker, I should say. Now I have my claps done. If I wanted to have a variation with my claps, all I need to do is hit this length button. 32 is 2 bars. 48 is 3 bars. And 64 is 4 bars. So you see this little screen here. When I tap these little icons, it's one of the 4 bars in order. So here, I had 2 claps, and here I added another clap. You'll see. First bar, second bar, third bar, fourth bar. Anyway, and we're going to do the same thing for a kick. So create pattern region. So, other things about this, like I said, that's a pretty basic drum pattern and little melody. So forgive me, because I'm gonna have the beat cook up in my next video. But basically the point is, I like this because this works well on the Mac. Logic Pro is loved on the Mac. But with the touch interface and the ability to still use a mouse or Apple Pen, it's like a lot more efficient to me. I've been making beats on the iPad for years, like a long time. And I always wish this was on the iPad. So having it here now is great. There's little things you can do that are done so much easier on a touch surface. For example, all right, this is my stereo output. I'm gonna come down here to remix effects. Sorry, remix effects. So I can hear myself talking, so got me a little messed up. Now I can record this with automation, but listen. Nothing special, but you get the point. For instance. And you can record the automation with ease. Anything in here can be recorded with automation. And I know other apps and DAWs on the iOS platform can do that, but I love the way Logic Pro and GarageBand have this set up on the iPad where it just makes it so easy. And GarageBand on iOS, that automation is possible, but it just has some issues I've noticed from my use in the past. But this is a lot more flexible. Also talking about flexibility, I got flex on here, which works great. So I'm gonna pull out a loop and I'm gonna mute that horrible. I'm just kidding. Just something simple. Okay, so alright. So if I tap it, where's it at? They have the flex option. If you hit the eye icon, I believe details, no. The reverse it right here. Where's flex? I know I've seen it before. It's a possibility because it's an Apple loop. It's acting stupid, but it shouldn't. Oh, here it is. I see it. Okay. So up here, before, like I told you with the loop, split, stretches right here, which is flex. So it's 4 bars. I'm gonna stretch it out to 8. So it sounded like before. So as you see, you can stretch out samples with ease. Because if I do that, right, add some more effects to it. That ain't doing nothing. I'm not going to delete it. This beat breaker's really good for like hi-hats and drum loops. But I think you can use it with samples. Let's find out. Here's the halftime. You don't need gross beat. The halftime's nice. And then we'll just add a filter. Alright. Sorry, my phone. Alright. So, and for mixing, Same thing here. You go to your stereo out, hit the dial button, and you can add your final touches to this. Take like an EQ, channel EQ, double tap, sorry, double tap it, hit this browse button. Or is it here? It show presets. Or go to mastering, hip hop. I didn't really add much to this beat, so it's not like it's extravagant. Also, even though it's kind of obvious, but I know somebody probably wants to know. Same thing with your 808s. I'll come over here. All right, so drag this over. And then hit quick sampler. Right. So we're gonna, it's really simple. You can either play your bass out. Like I said, I got headphones, Bluetooth headphones in, so I'm gonna just drag this chord progression down here. Open up my piano roll, zoom out. The only thing I need is, I guess we'll just keep it simple. So you get the point in that regards. I think the app's great. I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos. It does have its own help section under the settings button, but I'm gonna come up with my own little tips and tricks and show you guys how to use things like Koala inside of this. Overall, I think it's good. Like I said before, and I'll say again, the subscription, it's not for everybody, but it's $5 a month. It's that, or you would pay $200 for it. I feel like there will probably be a one-time fee down the road, probably a year or so from now. We'll see. But I think it's great. Like I showed them the last video, but just in case, or if you didn't see it, yep, okay. Like I was saying, if y'all didn't see it, for like a beat I actually finished in the software, it's where I'll end the video with, so you can see what's possible. I mean, if you use Logic Pro before, you know what it is. But like I said, I think this is really good. Definitely a bright future for iOS production on, iOS with this stuff. I mean, who knows? Maybe Ableton's going to say, damn, we got to get in there. Maybe FL Studio will make, FL Studio for the iPad. I mean, anything's possible because FL Studio Mobile really ain't doing it for me. But anyway, here's the beat, and thank you for watching. Like I said, I will be making more videos, a lot more videos on smaller topics, just like how to make drums, how to do melodies, how to use the chords, how to use audio units, I mean, I showed a little bit of that briefly within this video, but we'll go in a little more detail and just have it based on that. So check out for that and comment below any other things you want to see with this software or with iOS in general. And if I can do it or figure it out or know how to do it, I'll make a video for you. Much love. Appreciate it. Stay creative and keep it moving.
No